Let's play!
Hi guys, welcome back to Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness! In the last part, we bid adieu to my favorite character in the entire Pokemon franchise. And in this part, we're gonna go check the contents of that data ROM we were given to check out at the thing in Pyrite Town. Which is a town... Is Pyrite a mineral? Pyrite sounds like some type of... I'm thinking probably Pyrite, which I only know from Mythbusters. In fact, most of what I know is from Mythbusters. And that's kind of sad, but since I've, watched every episode of Mythbusters ever, I know enough to sort of, live my life to the fullest and everything. Oh no!
Oh, there's bad trouble! A bunch of shady characters snuck in and took Meg, the receptionist, hostage!
Oh wow, I actually tried to do a cough and actually choked myself. That is dedication to media there, folks. So if you can't tell, I'm a little more hyper from last part, because this was recorded the 2 days after. Oh, frick, really? I forgot about there's enemies. But this was recorded 2 days... Oh, I haven't healed, have I? This was recorded 2 days after the last part, and I had for breakfast, which was 20 minutes ago, probably one of the worst things I could have, which is 3 crepes filled with chocolate chip. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but I don't really like chocolate that much, so I don't eat it much. I'm more a fan of, honestly, vegetables, man. You give me vegetables, I will eat the shit out of the vegetables. I mean, I freaking love them. It's really kind of weird. It was something my mom at birth would give me, chocolate with the meal, then treat me with the vegetables, so now I have cravings for vegetables. It's some psychological thing that ended up working out, but now whenever I see salad, I go completely apeshit and rip that thing up, So, I was like, oh man, I just need something to give me energy, because I wasn't feeling well. I was kind of sleepy, sort of. I wasn't feeling the best. So I'm like, you know what, here, let me, I'm just gonna put some... Because we had leftover crepes, because, we live in a French community, that's obviously what we eat for breakfast. And so, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna put some chocolate chips in there, I need some energy. Frick, that was good, especially because, I put, oh no, wrong way. Oh, hey, look, when's ready to be purified. Especially because I was like, okay, I need to, eat, what was I, oh, right, what I was trying to say. Since it needed to be heated up, I was like, I'm going to put them inside of the crepes so when it heats up, it melts. And so the melted chocolate chip was just too good for my body. So we should probably have, a full team, shouldn't we? I think it might be good. And actually, at the same time, if you want to get the best Pokemon you can get from Pokespots, you're going to want to go to the cave area lots. Because this is where the best Pokemon you can get is. I'm going to put 3 down. 3 is a good amount, in my opinion. It doesn't change, the factor of the Pokemon that you get there. Instead, it's more about, the time. It's not so much about the chance of you finding a good one, if that makes sense. Although there is one you can get, which is very special. Very, very special. And I'm not talking about special as in it needs to go to a special school, get, all the special stuff, and then people, make fun of them on the internet, and then people are like, oh, no, you can't say that, I'm gonna call the police, and that's something I don't get. It's like, okay, you're gonna call the police on something you heard on the internet. That is, not a good idea. And yet, someone sees a shooting, and they don't say anything. I've heard so many times where there are accounts of, oh yeah, I saw my friend get shot. I didn't call the police, because I'm friends with some, inner city kids and stuff. And I'm like, what are you doing? You saw someone get shot! And they're like, oh, look, that person said cancer is funny on the internet. I'm gonna post about it on my blog space. Oh, and Spinnerack got Dig. Dig is one of my favorite moves out of all the Pokemon games. I don't know why. Something about it. It just always felt like it's a good move, and we need a name for him. Let me open up the recent parts on my new iPhone. Speaking of iPhones, I'm so sad. I think I am the saddest human being alive, because what I did was I was getting tired of my alarm clock. So I'm just gonna use the first one that I see. I was getting tired of my alarm clock on my iPhone because it just didn't go off right. And so, can you load iPhone? Seriously, just load. Okay, nothing new there. I was getting tired of it, and so I was looking around for something I could do to, like, oh, here, oh, I don't know, that one's not that good, actually. Let me see if there's one more. So I was getting tired of my iPhone's alarm, so I was looking around, and, okay, let me focus on one thing. First, the name. This one was given to me by Deoxys Games. It's kind of generic, but that's okay. It's kind of hard to talk, look, and think at the same time. So I was like, I need a new alarm. So I was looking around, and I was on the App Store, and I was like, oh, there's nothing here that looks interesting. So I was just looking at other apps. I decided to put in anime, because I'm like, you know what, anime is cool. I'm just going to find some anime apps. And I found one, and it's an alarm clock, which is a cute little girl saying she loves you in the morning. It was like a cute little anime girl. And I was like, this might just be the greatest thing ever. And it was. And it was good. So let's see here. So we have on our team fire, water, electric, grass. So we have all the regular bases covered. I think we can start looking at another type to go with. Okay, so let's see. We can put Sharpedo into this one. Let's see which one's the best. Or let's try it in here. Is there one that brings up to max? Is there one that will do good? Experimenting's fun. Oh boy, that sounded really bad. Maybe I should think before I talk. But now, why do that? Oh, maybe that is at max. Oh. Maybe I was just wrong. Like I've been before in my life. I guess we can put Zack into our party. I mean, having a normal type's pretty good. And Ursaring's pretty cool. I mean, it's an Ursaring. I mean, I'm not a fan of Bug. Dark's okay. What moves does he have? Oh, he does have Dig. Oh, no, I tried using him last game. So someone talked to me on Facebook. Who was it? Oh, it was just one of my friends. I wished him happy birthday, and he was like, "Well, that was creative." And I was like, "I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say to you." And so yes. So let's take a look here. We have Tropy, Aquarius, Banana, Steven, Zack. Zack should get some experience, though. So let's bring him up to the front with Aquarius. Because, I mean, right now it's not bad, actually. This game, the levels seem kind of inconsequential. It's not like in other Pokemon games where it's like, you know, you're 3 levels above and it's like, that's a game changer. It's pretty balanced in this game. Why am I shaking so much? Maybe I really shouldn't have had that chocolate. Oh, that's fine, though. I mean, it's not like I'm going to die or anything. But no, I'm not, because after this I have to go mow the lawn, which is fun. Yes, we have grass in Canada. It's not like it's always snowing. That's something that bothers me. That's something that really bothers me. I mean, there's, like, so many people who think Canada is always snow. And it's like, well, it's not. But then again, I was, you know, it was like, for me, it was all, like, I used to think Texas was all sand. But then I learned there was grass there. What? What? Hello? Ha! You look mystified! You don't know how I managed to be on the elevator with you, do you? I'll tell you what I did. I braced myself flat up against the ceiling. It takes a lot of strength. Not bad, huh? I demand your respect. And now we battle. That guy was so generically anime, it's not funny. Speaking of generically anime, you know what really bothered me as of late? I was watching TV and they had commercials for those Skechers shoes, like, you know, the ones that kids, like, have hard-ons over because they, like, sparkle and stuff. I really shouldn't say kids have hard-ons, that's kind of creepy. But it's like, they use the commercials with these anime characters, or, like, trying to be anime characters, rather, and they just look so bad. I mean, like, have some respect, people. If you're gonna make something, like, Japanese-styled or whatever, at least have the decency to not do it in Flash and, like, do it well. It's like, come on! Like, the only other commercial, really, that I've seen that had an anime flair, if you will, was it was one for NyQuil where they had like it was like one of those crazy sort of flipping everywhere, almost like a YouTube poop commercial. And I always liked those ones because they were a little more hectic and crazy and stuff. And for a single shot, they showed like an anime girl sneezing. And that was it. That's all they put in. It was a nice little touch that I loved. Now, there was one other commercial that had a nice little anime touch, which drove me crazy when they took it off the air. Like they took that single shot off the air. It was I think it was another like NyQuil commercial. It was Tylenol. And there was one scene of a girl jumping on a bed. And I always remember it because right in the background you can see clear as day a poster of Haruhi Suzumiya. And I remember seeing that, and this was back when I was huge into it, and I honestly wanted to spread it to the world. I was like, we need to tell the world about this, guys. And so when I saw that commercial, I was like, guys, look, right there in the background's best anime of all time. And then they're all just like, well, that's kind of cool, man. And then later on, I watched it again, and they took it out. They're like, I was like, no, that was the best part. But that's life. I'm cold. Which is weird, because I said I have to go mow the lawn. Well, it's because I sleep with the window open, which I know isn't the best thing to do, because, you know, people are always saying, oh, you'll get a cold, but that's just an old wives' tale. You cannot get a cold from being cold. That's like saying you'll be hungry by lying down on the floor. They're two completely, not related things. And so, yeah. But I sleep with the window open because I'm weird. Hey, Shadow Makuhita! That brings back some memories. That's the first Shadow Pokemon from, the original Colosseum. Which is weird that they put it in here, I thought. I was like, that's... Like, we've already had a Shadow Makuhita. What's the point of putting in another, you know? So I'm gonna do... Okay, like I said, you know how I said Kecleon is good for combos? Like, watch this. I'm gonna use Water Gun on the Kecleon. And then I'm gonna use Thunder Shock on it after it changes to a Water type. See, that's the type of combos I'm talking about, which I do find to be a very interesting sort of gameplay type. But then the problem is, then it turns to Electric type. Now, I don't even know what to do, but, you know, it's kind of fun to do, like, those sort of things, because I'm weird. But I love being weird. I mean, I'm weird, I'm making my sister weird, my friends are weird, my girlfriend's weird. We're all weird in our own little weird ways, and I love it. And I got an email actually, and I refused to open it, so I should probably open that, because as you know, if I get an email during the part, I promise to read it. Reply from General Starmie. I don't know who you are. Oh, cause in the last part, in episode 20, I just put it up before this. Oh, I should probably heal Aquarius. I was like, it was like, thumbs up if, I think it was like Michael8184. I think that's it. I'm sorry if I did your name wrong, because I looked at your channel and you had like 3,000 subscribers, and I was like, oh boy. And so it's like, one guy was like, thumbs up if Michael brought you here, and I'm like, wait. People bring people to my videos, and General Starmie's like, he thumbs up your video, and that's how I found it. So thank you, all three of you, General Starmie, the guy who wrote that original comment. I should bring up his name, probably, because it's right below it. And, Michael81, wait, I have it right here. Super Brawler 15 and Michael8414. Thank you to all three of you for being just so freaking awesome. And now you got a shout out. See? I'm a nice LPer person thingy. Not unlike some of them who's all like, well, I'm not gonna do anything because I'm a bad Let's Player. And I sounded like PewDiePie there for a reason. I'm actually not the biggest fan of PewDiePie. I was like, I found his videos funny at first, but then after that they just really got kinda... Like, it's all the same, really. It's him speaking like this. And then, like, you know, talking about Stefano and stuff like, it's... I'm probably gonna get so much hate, but I really don't find him that funny. I mean, it's a personal thing. I personally think Azurite Reaction is infinitely funnier than him. Now, people probably don't know who Azurite Reaction is, but he's pretty similar. But he's been doing it, I'm sure, longer than PewDiePie. And he's done, like, the same games, but the way he does it is so hilarious. Like, one, he can actually, like, sing, like, really well. So in the parts he'll, like, oh god, voice cracks. In a part, he'll sustain a note, and it'll sound so good. Or he'll, like, do an entire part of Facade in character. And I love it. And I really shouldn't talk about other Let's Players doing my own Let's Play. That's kind of weird. But hey, we're at, like, 15 minutes, like, in, like, a couple seconds. And you know what? I'm so happy to finally have the above 15 minutes time limit back. I was worried when I lost it, because it was like, these 2 videos are strikes against your account, and I'm like, no! Oh yeah, this guy too. Why did the elevator have to stop on this floor? Because it only goes from one floor to the other. There's like no other way, man. Actually, Makuhita might be an interesting addition because fighting types are good. Although, I don't know, maybe we'll wait off because there's a lot more types in the game that we'll have to worry about later. I'm not going to talk to that guy. Hey, Skirmish is ready to be purified. That's sweet. Let's go grab him too. And I love how it's like, go back. Oh my god, not again. I love how it's like, go there, purify, go here, purify. And it's like, it's just a happy little cycle of cycliness. And these, like I said, these guys are good for training because they always want to battle. It's not like they're... Because, you know, without wild encounters in the game, it's like weird. That's another thing. It's like, especially in like Black and White, since they got rid of the way to like really easily rematch trainers. I don't even know if there is one because I haven't really researched it. You know, I mean, I played through it, but right now I can't think if there's a way to rebattle. I'm pretty sure there is a way, but I don't know how to do it. And it's like, well, okay, so now I can't rebattle these people. Instead, I'm just gonna redo, like, when I'm training in that game, I don't like to do it on wild Pokemon, even though they say it's the best way because you get less experience, you get more UVs and all that stuff. And so it's like, okay, well, I don't even know. Oh, right. So I just really spam both the Elite Four and the Cynthia when she's there. Cynthia, Elite Four, and Miyamoto. Not Miyamoto. The guy. What's his face? The Game Freak developer. You battle him. That's what I just do because it's all I can do. Even I know he's supposed to do it on wild Pokemon, but shut up. False swipe. He has no arms. How do you learn? Oh, I don't have a nickname for Shroomish. Do I? Let's see here. I'm looking at my videos. Confirmation my shine. I saw Johnny Young Bosch and came in my pants. I got another email too, hey. I guess I don't have a nickname for him. I'm probably wrong. I should probably check, actually. Probably. Oh, okay, I got one. This one's from my good friend Matheson again. And this one's just so good. I have to. I have to. I'm a horrible person, but here we got fungi. Or not fungus. Fungi. Oh. Oh, that is just a bucket full of fun. Now let's see here. Let's see if we can so let's see here. So we have a grass type already, so we don't need to use fungi really. I'd like to, but it's not that necessary in my opinion. In my opinion. Let's see here. So you are useless right now, so you can go right there and just be all by your lonesome. We have an electric type already. Let's move it this way. There we go. And that's going around, and then we're good. Oh, right, we have Makuhita as well. I don't know, do I want 5 Pokemon? Because I really want to find a 6th, but... Huh. Let's see here. What's it? Oh, dark, for sure. Okay. Well, micromanaging. Isn't it fun? So, you know, I think I'm going to cut it right here because if I have a lot of shorter parts, I think more shorter parts get more, like, views and watches than, like, longer parts. So, in the next part, guys, we'll be back at that place, and until then, goodbye! That's me saying goodbye like a redneck. Wait, I haven't announced that guy who I just got the email from. It was, I made a terrible mistake. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Michael D.A. His name's, my name's Michael, I spell it with an A-E. Well, good for you, Michael. You with your crazy spelling of the name. I will see you guys next time on Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Bye.